the People's Podcast. What's up, y'all? This is DJ Busby.
And it's your boy JKD.
And this is the People's Podcast. We'd like to thank you guys for watching, listening. You know, we're on episode, 18?
Something like that.
Something like that. And we appreciate you guys so much for rocking with us. Thank you for enjoying it. Thank you for learning from it. Thank you for telling a friend to tell a friend about the show. We appreciate you guys. And just make sure whatever you're listening to us on, you hit the subscribe button, follow button. You can check us out on the YouTube. Just type in the People's, that's the PPLS podcast, and you can see us as well as hear us.
Yeah.
Right? So enjoy the show.
Yep.
We're back for another one. This month is gearing up to be extremely crazy and busy.
Yeah. For both of us.
For both of us. So once again, you know, it's going to look like we didn't shower and we're just wearing the same clothes for 2 episodes in a row, but that's not the case.
You didn't bathe, bro. You didn't bathe.
You didn't bathe either. Or comb your hair. But we gotta do a double episode again today.
Yeah.
Still got the same good old content for you.
Right.
This week. That's kind of always a little bit unprepared, but I mean, it's still golden at the end of the day. This is just what we do.
It's content, man.
Yeah. All these DJ sets you see us do outside.
Right.
Not really prepared either.
Exactly.
But we still shell the dance, all right? So we're here with another episode. We're here with another episode, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it.
Yep.
Your weekend, how was it?
It was good, bro.
What did we do?
What did you do? What did I do?
You do.
I know
we went out at some point, a couple times.
Didn't we go on a boat ride?
It's not be showing up at the end of parties these days. Yo, guys, what's good? The night's still young.
Yeah, I had a gig on the Saturday night. That was Saturday. Yeah, I think that was the only thing I did. So I had the gig the Saturday. On my way home, obviously I stopped by where you were at. Said what up to some people and I bounced home. You know what I'm saying?
And the day before was the boat ride, right?
Was the boat ride? Yes.
This guy.
Good boat ride.
Good boat ride.
Yeah.
Coming down to the end of it now. Guess who's asking, where should we go? What are we doing? Where are we going? Getting something to eat? Take a guess where he said. You would think Markham Station, right? No. This guy had a very different answer this time. I won't tell him. I
just remembered. Because we did end up going to Markham Station, but I wanted to go somewhere else, but it's okay.
Where did you want to go, Gerard Kerr? Oh, it's okay now. Everything's cool.
Just know that the night was still young.
Yo, it was legit like 1:15 in the morning. This man's trying to check where to go. He called out a reckless place to go. And I'm like, bro, seriously? Oh, and then he's just there laughing on the boat. And nobody knows what we're talking about but me and him. And I'm just standing there laughing to myself like, I know. If only you guys knew what your pastor's saying. Okay. But we ended up at Markham Station.
We did.
You fulfilled your
Man, don't man.
All right.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I can say it?
Yeah, you can say it. But
He fulfilled his craving for the glizzy. He finally got his Yo,
why do you have to say it like that? Why you have to say it like that?
Yeah, you should have seen the smile on this man's face. And the craziest part, just now before the podcast, we sitting there talking, right? And Skippy brings up, yo, so what happened, JKD? Are you going for the Glizzy Championship? Or what is it? What's the term? Hot dog eating contest. So the Glizzy Championship. I'm there thinking Skippy's just talking ish. You know what I'm saying? JKD talking about, oh, what? Greg won again? Yo, this is a real thing? I said, yo, this man's watching the scoreboards.
You're mad disrespectful right now. You're mad disrespectful.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
His name's not Greg.
Yo, you see this guy? My bad. Did I disrespect the champion? What's his name?
I don't even know his name. Man.
It's going to be you just now. All right, you got this, bro. Anyway, so we did all that.
Right.
Went to Markham Station. Then we went home. Bro, that was the one night I had to tell this guy. He constantly keeps saying, yo, I'm going to drive.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But this was a night where I'm like, bro, just reach. I'll Uber us home.
Yeah.
I don't want you having to drive. Just take a night. You're not even working. Just come and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hope you did.
I did, man. I did.
I kind of got a little, I don't know what the word to use. I don't want to say trapped, but it's not trapped. Definitely not trapped.
Why
but
trap? Why?
You didn't realize I was missing for a very big portion of the boat ride?
Why? What was that?
Talking to a gal downstairs.
Oh.
You were
Oh,
there for
I was
part of
there.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I kind of missed out on a lot of the boat ride.
Right,
But
right.
I was okay. I needed to sit down at that point.
Right.
I think the day before must have been hectic for me or something like that. I don't know why, but I was tired.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? Bro, this is the craziest part about these days. I can't keep up with gigs anymore.
Right.
Somebody asked me, what are you playing at this weekend?
Yeah.
I used to be able to this, that,
You were at Aquario on the Friday.
Aquario, yes. Aquario.
Yeah.
And then Saturday.
In the day. Were you doing something in the day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was another boat ride, wasn't it? Was it?
You played at two boat rides?
Exactly.
Oh, yes, you did play at two boat rides.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm Euphoria.
Euphoria,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was wicked. Yo, let me talk about Euphoria, and then we're going to get into the content you guys love so much. Bro, Euphoria was wicked. Okay? Big up Farm P, Higher Image, the whole team.
Right.
I've been saying recently, like, I've always wanted to be on the Private Ryan events.
Right.
I've always wanted to be on the Bandit events, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and still other stuff that I'm aspiring to get onto. But Farm P was in that conversation.
Right.
And it's crazy how close he is with us right now, in terms of like how we speak and this and that.
Right.
But the man, booked me for like 3 or 4 boat rides this year.
Wicked.
So I was appreciative of that, you know what I'm saying? But boiling down now to Euphoria, I think this was their one of their big ones of the year.
Right.
And I played on it. It was a sold out cruise. Bare people were on it. Bright colors, good vibe.
Right.
They really had amazing attention to detail
Okay.
on that boat. Like they decorated it
Right.
proper and it looked wicked.
Okay.
You understand? And then next thing now, when it comes to me playing, I went on to play, bro, mash shit up. My
Right.
family came on the boat ride to see me.
Right.
My aunts and uncles and stuff.
Right.
It was dope. And I don't think they've ever really seen me in that kind of setting,
Right.
fully like doing what I do best.
Right.
They saw me at Tsunami one year, a few of them.
Okay.
But
Okay.
at that point, I think it was last year, at that point I was just dead.
Right.
you know?
Right.
So they didn't really see me at my full capacity.
Right.
But they saw what I do
Right.
and, realized why I'm making the strides that I do. So I played once and then I went to come line with everybody else.
Yeah.
Fast forward now, bro. Bandit goes to plug in.
Right.
So E-Man, I go to check the DJ booth just to see Wagwan if I need to come on later.
Right.
E-Man looks at me and he hands me the mic.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Right.
I had never MC'd for Bandit before
Right,
in my
right,
life.
Right.
Bandit is a very I wouldn't say strict, but like he knows what. Technical.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
So I was worried because I don't know if my style would have worked with his.
Right. Right.
Bro, that combination, people came up to me after me emceeing for him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you guys really worked well together.
Okay. Wicked.
Like that combination makes sense.
Right. Right.
And I had to tell Bandit that afterwards. I'm like, bro, we did well together.
Yeah.
Even though I was kind of nervous, we did well together,
Right.
you know?
Right.
He's like, yeah, man, small thing.
Yeah.
That was real good, you know?
Okay.
And in between that now, I'm emceeing for Bandit, right?
Yeah.
Jester comes and plugs in his laptop.
Right.
Bandit and Jester are now going tune for tune. And
Wow.
I'm emceeing for that.
That's crazy.
Bro, 2 icons in this industry.
Wicked.
And I'm there on the mic. And I have people around me just watching me like, yo,
Right.
okay, that's what Buzz is about. That's what it is. Okay,
Right.
I get it now.
Right.
Even Jester was just like
Yeah.
in awe.
Right.
I don't think he's ever seen me in that light.
Okay.
It was to the point where afterwards we were, that traffic leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was even worse now because Soccer Die was that same day.
Right.
So traffic trying to get out of there was hell.
Right.
I caught Jester in traffic and he just looks at me. He's like, yo, Buzz, you're a boss. I'm like, respect. The feeling is mutual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The feeling is mutual. So,
Right.
that was a wicked experience. I was so happy that,
Yeah.
again,
That's
I'm
nice.
getting a chance to bloom and show these guys what I could do.
Right. Right.
And then after that, went and got a quick bite to eat. Met you back for the night boat ride. All right, guys. This is our sponsored segment of the episode. We need to let you guys know about one of the biggest events happening Toronto Carnival Week. I'm talking the magnitude of this event is huge.
Right.
This event is literally day 2
Right.
of Carnival
Right.
in Toronto. This one is called We Carnival
Right.
Boat Ride. Yes, boat ride. So the second day of Carnival, the first day, we on the road.
Right.
All right, that's the Saturday.
Right.
But the Thursday,
Right.
we on the boat.
Right.
All right, which boat we on?
We on the River Gambler.
Oh my gosh.
The River Gambler. Nice
Yeah.
big boat.
Yeah, man, big up Farm P. I'm telling you, the event looks crazy. And the DJ lineup, oh my God.
Yes, sir. The DJ lineup.
Who we got playing on this?
So we got International Steven.
Mm.
We got Bandit. We got DJ Shy.
Mm.
We got yourself, Buzz B.
God damn.
Flex got next.
Mm.
We got Menace.
Look at that lineup.
And we got my boy Dirty Dez.
Jeez.
So it's gonna be a good thing, man. It's gonna be a good ride.
All of that on one boat?
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
That's
vibes.
literally
That's vibes.
some of the city's best
Right. Right.
at what they do.
Right.
Plus International Steven.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. And he's just a boss in his own right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, Thursday, July 28th, We Carnival Boat Ride, day number 2
Right.
of Carnival in Toronto.
Right.
And we're kicking it off on the boat. And want to remind you guys to wear any piece of any costume that you guys have.
Right.
Maybe don't go in the box for your new costume. You know, save that
Facts.
for the road. But if you have an old costume, wear a piece of that.
Yep.
If you don't have a piece of it, ask one of your friends. I'm sure one of your friends is hoarding it in their closet.
Facts.
Anyway, We Carnival, y'all. Get your tickets now. Hit up at FarmP on Instagram. And the tickets can be found on ticketgateway.com at FarmP, or you can contact 416-543-1099.
Yes, sir.
We Carnival Boat Ride. We'll see you there. Thank you to Farm P for sponsoring this episode. That was good. Next day, you know, we're supposed to be home chilling. Then my aunt and uncle call and say, yo, come by the pool.
Right.
They live a couple streets away from me.
Yeah.
So does JKD. So I say, JKD messages me. So I say, yo, bro, reach the pool.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you don't have to go in. Just come and lime if you want to.
Yeah.
JKD comes by and limes. He calls his wife. Her, and the kids end up coming by the pool now.
Right. Right.
So we just make it a thing and just hang out, lime the whole day.
Yeah.
Then,
Well, hold on.
I'll say the truth. I'll say
Tell
the
the
truth. I'll say the truth. For some reason, I don't know if it was just like, you know, in the air, or if he was subliminally trying to tell. I'm just saying, no. Or it was just like, you know, the universe trying to tell us something. But JKD came to the pool in a bright shirt. Like a bright colored shirt. It was like a, you know, what was it, like a fluorescent, like pink type of thing?
Yeah. Salmon.
Salmon, sorry. Sorry, salmon. Joe pink. I'm saying. But he came in a bright colored shirt. What coincidentally was going on that evening? A bright colored party. So I put 2 and 2 together and I said, yo, bro, what are we saying? Like, are we reaching? And he looks at me and he just says, your waist. In front of my parents. So I try to spin the thing now. And I said, yo, you came in a bright shirt. You know you wanted to go anyway. So, you know, now we start making phone calls. First person we call, Willard.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even get the sentence out. Yeah, what time?
Mind you, though, this is a Sunday afternoon, eh?
And we weren't planning on going out. I'm talking this is like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We now decided, let's go to Twilight patio. So we call Willard. Willard's down. Willard gets there like 3 hours before us because JKD had to go home and put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
So JKD now comes to pick me up. We're headed down. I'm like, yo, why don't I call Willard? Let's make it a thing. We get there, bro, and we just, yeah. Honestly, at that point, it was just a good night to hang out with the boys.
Yeah. It's just
It
more
wasn't
like
even
lime.
a party, like,
It was an extended lime from the pool party.
yeah. Yeah, we just weren't even feeling it like that. We just
Right.
ended up chilling, and sometimes those could be the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we ended up just chilling till it was a boys' night. We just hung out and just
Right,
talked,
right.
and that was vibes. You know?
What struck me about that night though is that even though like it was a party going on and stuff, we were still able to talk about certain things that we go through as life. Like when we sat down with White Boy, he was talking to us like, yo, like, you know, sometimes you're gonna get to a point where you're not gonna even enjoy what we do anymore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And we gotten to talk about finance and got to talk about real estate, how to save money, how to, buy property in this day and age and stuff like that. So like nights like those, bro, you don't come across a lot.
Yeah.
And they're very important, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was good.
Especially to have that conversation within the community,
Exactly.
Instead of hearing it from elsewhere and then trying to figure it out.
Right.
Figuring it out together is always best.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty dope weekend.
Yeah, man.
We enjoyed ourselves and we did our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kept it pushing.
Yeah.
Another long weekend ahead, but don't even really care to talk too much about that.
Right.
More so, I have to try and figure out myself for the next week. Headed out to St. Lucia
Oh, wow.
to DJ for the first time.
Right.
St. Lucia Carnival. So
You bringing a luggage, bro?
No. I've seen enough of those pictures from way up on top the escalator,
Right.
pointing down at like thousands of luggage that nobody
Just
has.
lying there, bro. Just lying there.
It's so frustrating.
It's not that
It's
bad.
not that bad. I heard people
But I've
lost
seen-
luggage. I
yeah.
heard people waiting hours for this luggage. Flights canceled, this and that. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I am not that type. I don't like dealing with all that. I just want
Yeah.
to get to where I'm going, and so said so.
I want to take the risk of bringing a luggage.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So bypass all that. I'm just gonna take my carry-on,
Okay.
my DJ backpack, and just stuff as much as I can into those and make it a trip.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great one because I'm well connected enough with certain people that know the ropes.
Right.
So now it's just a matter of going and experiencing and doing what I have to do.
And you're going by yourself.
Yeah. So, I'm going to make it a combination of my gigs,
Okay.
but I'm going to make sure, 'cause I'm going for a week straight.
Right.
I'm going to make sure there are days out of that where I'm just vacationing
Okay. Nice.
or I'm just going to the beach or I'm just going to sightsee.
Right.
I don't want to just do every single day as pace,
Have you been before?
Never.
Okay.
So this is a first. I keep hearing about the beautiful island of St. Lucia,
Lucia is very beautiful.
It looks like it.
I remember going for like a day because we were on a cruise. Very beautiful, bro.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man.
I'll try and take my my camera and get some footage.
Okay.
Depending on what I do and see what's up.
Right.
Well, it's gonna be a good look. I'm very excited for that. And anybody who's going to St. Lucia, hit me up. I'll let you know what parties I'm playing at.
You excited for that bum wall?
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe. I want to be the bum. I'm gonna sit down on the other side of it. Just hope that somebody climb on top of that. Boy, I keep seeing videos of that. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Nice, man.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be crazy. And then Carabana week.
Hectic.
Just tired thinking about it.
And that's after, right? That's after Lucia? Or is it? Do we have a week?
That's a week, I think.
Okay,
At
so we
least
have
a week.
another week. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So there's a lot happening, guys. But we're still here doing this
man.
podcast for you guys.
Yep.
Trying not to skip a beat. I think we fumbled the ball maybe once, but we had very important reason.
Right.
And we're busy as hell right now, but we're making it work.
Exactly.
So with that being said, let's get into the content of the show.
All right.
The show you guys know and love so much. Normally we speak about 4 different subject matters each show:
Yeah.
relationships, health, wealth, and entertainment.
Right.
So we're gonna dive into that right now. Now, what I'm gonna do, since we're not prepared at all, okay, but you see, you guys have still had fun listening, even though you didn't come here with anything prepared. What I'm gonna do is we have a Instagram group where we normally send each other material throughout
Right.
the week.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is randomly pick a few.
Right.
We'll listen to it live to air, and then share our opinions on it without any pre-thought. Just
Right.
So here's the first one, and you know what it is. We start the show talking about relationships.
What made you not want him?
I thought he was too nice. I thought I would walk all over him.
I don't know what it is. There is this thought out there. I want me a soldier. I want me a hard dude. And those are the worst guys to get because they're not
It's
nice
true.
to you.
It's
and you
true.
get a nice guy and you're worried like, I don't want him. Why wouldn't you want a nice guy? I mean, they always say nice guy finish last. That's because women are foolish. What made you not want him?
Well then. She said it, not me.
Right.
So please refrain from throwing your stones at JKD or DJ Bugsy. What do you think about it though?
Again, that's just opinion from a woman's standpoint in terms of nice guys. again, like I don't know where her background is, but I sense some trauma there in terms of guys she dealt with.
Yeah.
You know, she's probably always dealt with guys who are mean to her, call her names, all that stuff. And then when she gets a nice guy, she feels like she can just, walk all over him and whatnot. So, I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
She has her own opinion. Pretty much it.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between nice and gullible. You know what I'm saying? And gullible is where the walking over part comes.
Right.
To an extent.
Right.
But the nice guy part, like, I get what she's saying to a certain degree.
Right.
In terms of, like, women say they want a nice guy, but then when they get them, they don't want to know what to do.
Yeah.
When they say that, it's kind of like, to me, it sounds like they don't just want a nice, boring guy. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody who could be nice, but still, like, playful.
Right.
Still, throwing little playful jabs and just having fun with it.
Right.
But still doing fundamentally nice things.
Right.
That's just my take on it. And I've been down that rabbit hole myself. Like, and I felt the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've been nothing but nice.
Right.
And it's like, it's not enough. And I keep hearing stories about this ex did this and this ex did that.
Right.
You don't even get a hint of that from me. But there's still not appreciation or, like, longevity with the relationship.
Right.
So I've always had to look back and think to myself the same thoughts, the same sentiments. Like, why? I don't get it. And it is facts. I've heard women say verbatim, like, nah, this person's too nice or this person's too good. Like, I feel like I'll just do whatever I want to them.
Right.
And I don't want that. So to me, it's like, do you think maybe it's something like a position of being submissive as opposed to dominant?
I don't think so. I think it's a position of them not knowing their self-worth. That's what I think. If somebody's coming and being vulnerable to being nice, being all this stuff, right, and you don't know how to handle it, obviously it comes off as, like, to a woman, probably it comes off as, like, it comes off as, like, a trait that they don't want to deal with. You get what I'm saying? Within a man. So, and it's probably something it's probably a characteristic that they don't like because, again, society tells us, like, what men's supposed to be: strong and some dominant, and that they don't have feelings or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So, I think women sometimes just don't know what they want in terms of a nice person, of a nice guy, or they never had that. You get what I'm saying?
And, like, part of that too is, like, how they were raised.
Yeah.
Sometimes I honestly feel like if you were raised with, like, not so much of love.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were raised more on, like, you're trying to figure stuff out on your own, like survival type of instincts.
Right.
That is love to you.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's rough, but everybody's different, and a lot of people interpret love a different way.
Right.
And I feel like that's what it genuinely could be. And you know how our society is. There's so many people, like, they've had broken homes growing up.
Right.
And not enough stability to have, that sort of genuine appreciation for something nice.
Right.
Sometimes that anger and that upset is home to them.
Right.
Right. So
True.
It's unfortunate, but hopefully, you could work through your feelings, both men and women, because the same goes on the other side.
Exactly.
Exactly. Certain men want A, B, C, D,
right,
or say they want A, B, C, D, but go for the exact opposite. Exactly. Both men and women could make, better decisions.
Right. True.
Moving on. This one I'm going to kind of put a twist on because I want to reinforce an underlying message within this.
Okay.
Right? So I'm sure everybody's seen this one on social media. All right? Employee who hasn't missed work in 27 years talks about a viral goodie bag video that he put out. So we'll look at this.
How do you show up every day for nearly 3 decades?
I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm a robot. I don't know how I did it. It's just something, you just work and you got to feed these kids and put them through school. So I just never even thought of missing a day. The manager brought me some a present, and they said, this is, for your 27th year anniversary, and I loved it. I just, and then I said, let's do a little shout out video for and stuff. And I was just grateful to have it. I'm still grateful. I've been through a lot. Everybody's been through a lot. So I look toward the smaller things in life, and I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for every day I wake up that I could go to work, that I could be a good citizen, be a good American, and just do my part. So I'm just grateful for everything.
So I'm gonna tie this into health.
Okay.
Now, the reason I'm tying it into health is because I want to reinforce to everybody listening that your 9 to 5 does not give a damn about you. If you died today, your position would be filled next week.
Right.
This man went to work diligently every day for 27 years.
Didn't miss one day.
We have staff on this podcast that's 27 years old.
Right.
This man went to work every day of this guy's life.
Facts.
Fam, I got a goodie bag.
I got it. Yeah.
I could go to my friend's child's party and get a goodie bag. And I'm saying that and tying it into health.
Right.
Trying to say, don't stress yourself over these other people's 9 to 5 work.
Yeah.
Don't stress. Like, do what you have to do. If you love it and you want to be enthusiastic, do a little more than what you have to do. I'm not telling you not to.
Right.
But if you're the type of person that's stressing over work, bro, just chill.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What do you think about this situation?
I mean, I get your point. I get where you're coming from in terms of that. But like when he was talking, you can just tell like he's been through a lot. Like he's really been through a lot, and everything that he's been given, he's learned to like appreciate it more because of what he's been through.
Yeah.
So if it's just a goodie bag that he got, even though it should have been more, he's very appreciative because of what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? He did mention something about like, he's working and putting the kids to school. Bro, that's a real man right there, bro. And a lot of people will probably laugh at him and say, yo, you only got a goodie bag for working at, where was it, Burger King or McDonald's? So what? He's doing it for his family. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the best paying job, but he's working and providing for his family.
Yeah. I got you.
And that's all he cares about.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate too, because like, and you can't tell somebody what to be happy about or what to be complacent with.
Yeah.
If he's good and he's happy,
right,
which he seemed,
right,
c'est la vie, right?
Right.
But 27 years, 9 to 5,
Right.
Monday to Friday.
It's unacceptable as a company like as big as I think it's Burger King, right? I don't even know what company it is.
Whatever it is.
It's disappointed for only to give him a goodie bag for that much of a dedication and of work. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Bro. I'm just trying to think about what I would do if I got that.
But at the end of the day, like he's probably not in a position to say, yo, forget this job. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
maybe this is all he had.
True.
You never know what the man went through. Maybe he remember, this is in the States too. Maybe he went to prison.
Yeah.
Right? And this is the only opportunity he could have got out of prison.
That's a good perspective. What a goodie bag.
Bro.
That's what it boils down to. A goodie bag.
But I did read in the news though, like they did a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, so I think he got like up to like $200,000.
Good for him.
So yeah, man.
Well, the community is able to fund this guy
Right.
more than the company that
Bro,
he's
that's-
put 27 years. That's like looking at
Sad.
the man. It looks like half of his life.
Sad. It's very sad, bro. And honestly, I don't want to go down this route.
Oh God.
Don't want to go down this route.
Okay.
But
Next.
no,
Wealth.
it's-
Well, let's get into wealth.
this guy cut me off.
We know where this is going. All right,
But
it's
it's
for the
but
sake
is
of it. Where are you going with
But
this?
isn't it not facts though?
For the sake of it, where are you
No,
going
I
with
don't
this?
have to go down it. I don't have to go down it. I
I
don't have to go.
you speak. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I'm just gonna say the color of his skin
All right.
and the company he worked for. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's facts. It's facts.
All right. Got you. Okay, next. Jesus. You know, yes. Okay, JKD, yes.
I'm not being racist.
No.
I'm just
but
pointing
yeah.
out the obvious.
Yeah. Next. This one I loved. This has to do with wealth. Now, once again, time is money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wealth in terms of you aspiring to be your best self, to do something so that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You know, it could become a large burden on you because that's not the conventional route. The conventional route is going somewhere, devoting 27, 30 years, 40
Right.
years of your life,
Right.
and then retiring with some pension.
Yeah.
That could probably barely withstand your living
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But when you go down the road of entrepreneurship and then you go down the road of like, I want to do this and build something of my own, a business, right? This video is very important on many levels because especially this generation is so quick when it comes to instant gratification. Like they need that.
Right.
If it doesn't happen right now,
Right.
it didn't happen or it's
Right.
not happening.
Right.
You know, and this video is important to anybody who's grinding, trying to build that kind of wealth for themselves, for their family, and it's a very important piece of advice.
So you mentioned you have like a million things going on. Like, how does your brain not fall apart dealing with a million different things?
The reason my brain doesn't break is I don't judge myself on making mistakes. This is a very interesting insight. The reason most people aren't able to do a lot of things is because they don't realize their capacity is directly correlated with their judgment on themselves. I know every day I wake up, 1 or 2 things I do were wrong. Everyone's so structured and taught in a school structure, right? Get A's every 90 days. Like, I'm so comfortable in the gray and in the chaos. It's kind of like if I'm juggling 30 balls and I'm okay with dropping 16 of them because I'm still juggling 14 balls, while most people just want to juggle 1 because they don't want to drop it.
Definitely got to throw a pause up in there, but what you think about what you just said?
It's facts, bro.
Yeah.
It's facts. Again, like when he was talking about, it's just like, a lot of people don't like to take the risk of juggling 30 balls, so they rather juggle the 1 ball. Pause. And be comfortable just juggling that 1 ball.
Yeah. So guys, our production team, all right, it's extremely,
I'm just used to
extremely immature, all right? And we have to pause just for the sake of normalcy and peace in the studio. Okay, so we apologize.
But do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's just like you know, they rather do that one thing and feel comfortable doing it than to actually do multiple things, right? And failing on a few things, but they focus more on the failure stuff instead of the other, you know, other things that they're juggling. You know what I'm saying? So,
because when you really simmer everything down and boil it down, with anybody that's a great, you know, a GOAT,
Right.
anybody that's a GOAT,
right.
Let's put it into these terms. How often do people talk about how many shots Michael Jordan missed?
Exactly. Right.
Ain't nobody talking about that. They're
Exactly.
just talking about the championships he won,
Right. Right.
the rings he got,
Exactly.
the amount of 3-point, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You know, but people are so harped on the failures and think that that's what will last
Right. Right.
with their legacy. And it's not the case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get into these things, don't be so difficult on yourself. And
Yeah.
that's something I got to tell myself, you
Yeah.
know?
True.
That's what this type of, you know, media literacy is about. Like,
Yeah.
on top of it is telling ourselves certain things as well.
Right.
You know, a funny story, for instance, before we get on to the next thing, my niece, boy, I was so happy with something she said this past week.
Okay.
I came downstairs, I was working my 9 to 5, but I came downstairs, she off school now.
Yeah.
And she looked at me as I'm working. She's like, Uncle, you know, I started my own business just like you started your own business.
Wow.
That warmed my heart so much.
Right. Right.
I'm like, just what I'm doing is having an impact on this
her.
child.
Right.
And the fact that she's even thinking along those lines at 8 years old,
Right.
and hear her now, because me and her joke around.
Right.
She's like, and I started my business just like you started your business. But when did you start your business? I started at 8 years old.
right.
So I made a joke with her.
Right.
I said, I started my business at 8 too. Well, no, I didn't. I don't think about no business. At
Right,
8.
right.
All I was thinking about was playing out in the yard and them type of things.
Right.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So me making that joke now, I don't know if that triggered her to want to go harder with it.
Right.
But bro, she has a whole like big page up with a schedule.
Wow.
How she's gonna promote. She even had the know withal to say, yo, I want to put my business on the TV like a commercial.
Wow.
And I even asked her why. Well, why do you want to do that?
Right.
She's like, because I want more people to see what I'm doing.
Wow.
Just like how you put your stuff on YouTube, but I want to have mine on the TV, so it's better. So, I'm proud of her, you know?
Right.
Just her thinking and saying those things
Facts.
is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and it amazes me that just doing what I'm doing, not even thinking about encouraging her, has that impact on a child.
That's good, bro.
But then, like, when you really, she's 8.
Right.
So she's literally on these Zoom calls with all her little friends,
Right.
trying to develop this business.
Right.
And her business model is, so what we're going to do is we're going to post all of these posters on the trees all over the neighborhood.
Right.
And then it'll say anybody that has a pet, if they want us to babysit their pet,
Right.
then we'll watch their pet while they leave
Right.
and then come back for their pet.
Right.
But the trick is we also babysit babies. So it's 2 in 1. We do everything. So she's so passionate about this, bro, to the point where she's telling her mom, I want to go and put these posters on the trees.
Right.
But now my mom or her grandparent,
Right.
my parents and my sister is telling her like, no, you can't
Yeah.
you can't just do these things. So
Right,
now
right.
she's mad. Because she's so passionate about this. This is her business, this and that.
Right.
And she's talking, that's the only thing she's talking about right now. And they shut the dream down. But I had to break it down to her. I'm like, Uncle didn't start his business until,
Right.
like, realistically, I
Right.
started DJing at 18.
Yeah.
But I didn't really start getting business oriented until later than that.
Right.
And I'm like, you want to babysit kids. I still have to babysit you.
Right.
How can you babysit somebody when I have to
Yeah,
babysit
yeah,
you? So I have
yeah.
to train that with her.
Right.
And I'm sure her mom is still talking to her about that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know, that's just showing like the new generation, even though, yes, she's only 8,
Yeah.
but that's
The
realistically,
hunger is there. Like,
Yeah.
The hunger is there. So.
It's there and that's what's needed, you know?
Right.
But it's just that part of like, she got so depressed and
Right.
because it didn't work out how she wanted to, like she's been
Right.
mad all day. But I say that story to say like, you know, that reflects in adults too.
Right. Yeah.
And we don't need to be getting like that.
Yeah.
If something doesn't work out, it doesn't go in your favor,
Absolutely.
on to the next.
Right.
And I had to tell her, like, maybe you could do other things, like sell some small candies.
Exactly.
You could sell some lemonade on the side of the road, see how to work that. Those are the type of things you could do, but you can't babysit anybody's kids.
Right.
You are still a baby, and
Right.
you know?
Right.
And she didn't really too much understand, but I was just happy that her mind is thinking like that
Right.
from such a young age.
That's good.
That was the only reason I was sharing that story, you know?
That's good.
And it's a fact. Let's think about these things, and you know, the failures is not what counts at the end of it all.
Exactly.
It's your successes.
Right.
All right, guys, this is our sponsored segment of the episode. We need to let you guys know about one of the biggest events happening Toronto Carnival Week. I'm talking the magnitude of this event is huge.
Right.
This event is literally day 2
Right.
of Carnival
Right.
in Toronto. This one is called We Carnival
Right.
Boat Ride. Yes, boat ride. So the second day of Carnival, the first day, we on the road.
Right.
Right, that's the Saturday.
Right.
But the Thursday,
Right.
we on the boat.
Right.
All right, which boat we on?
We on the River Gambler.
Oh my gosh.
The River Gambler. Nice big boat.
Yeah, man, big up Farm P. I'm telling you, the event looks crazy. And the DJ lineup, oh my God.
Yes, sir. The DJ lineup.
Who we got playing on this?
So we got International Steven. We got Bandit. We got DJ Shy. We got yourself, Buzz B.
God damn.
Flex got next. We got Menace.
Look at that lineup.
And we got my boy Dirty Dez.
Jeez.
So it's gonna be a good thing, man. It's gonna be a good ride.
All of that on one boat?
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
That's
vibes.
literally
That's vibes.
some of the city's best
Right.
at what they do.
Right.
Plus International Steven.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. And he's just a boss in his own right.
Yeah.
So guys, Thursday, July 28th, We Carnival Boat Ride, day number 2
Right.
of Carnival in Toronto. And we're kicking it off on the boat. And want to remind you guys to wear any piece of any costume that you guys have.
Right.
Maybe don't go in the box for your new costume. Save that for the road. But if you have an old costume, wear a piece of that.
Yep.
You don't have a piece of it, ask one of your friends. I'm sure one of your friends is hoarding it in their closet.
Facts.
Anyway, We Carnival, y'all. Get your tickets now. Hit up at FarmP on Instagram. And the tickets can be found on ticketgateway.com at FarmP, or you can contact 416-543-1099.
Yes, sir.
We Carnival Boat Ride. We'll see you there. Thank you to FarmP for sponsoring this episode. Last but not least, before we get out of here, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
What we got on entertainment? What you been watching recently?
Well, I got into the tiny. What do you call it?
You
The
better
desk,
hurry up
the
with
tiny,
that
the tiny.
Pause.
Relax.
I'm just saying.
The tiny desk concerts. After seeing the memes of Usher, everybody using that Usher meme when he's like, watch this. Because I didn't even. What were we gonna say?
How do these things become viral?
I don't know, bro.
And like
I
to me,
don't know.
it looks like a stretch when people are making these memes, but everybody's doing it. And I'm purposely not doing it because it's so stupid to me. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyways, I got into it because of that, because I seen that Usher clip. And apparently this company NPR, I believe on YouTube, they have a concert like in an office setting with different artists and stuff. So I watched the first one with Usher just the other day, and I'm just like, yo, it just gave me a real appreciation of artists, their craft, the band that plays behind them. Like you don't understand, like these artists have so much appreciation for their own bands. Like Usher, in the case of Usher, he had like 2 backup singers. He had like a piano player, a drum, somebody on the guitar, whatever. He had like percussionists, and throughout the whole concert, he just kept saying, "Yo, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for singing, backup." And it's like the whole craft in itself.
Yeah.
It just makes you appreciate music for what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it made me watch. So after the Usher one, I watched another one. I watched like Anthony Hamilton. I watched Adele. I watched who did I watch? Thames. I watch, a bunch of artists. Not just like R&B or hip hop. I was watching like country ones. I was watching rock ones, and it makes you open your mind up to like what kind of other music is out there, and how music is played, how music is supposed to be played in a concert setting.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I love that. And you never really have appreciation for like the individual parts of a band.
Yeah.
Not you, but you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
I don't feel like have that type of appreciation for a band backing an artist. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
And those type of things. Another one that everything has to have its yin and its yang.
Yeah.
The crazy and the cool, all that kind of stuff. You said that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, to be honest, 85 South Show, as
Okay.
ignorant as hell as it is, all right, as much nonsense as you guys are gonna hear,
Yeah.
if you actually decide to type 85 South Show in YouTube, what they do is they're like a comic act on stage,
Okay.
and majority of the time, like their best skits on YouTube is when they have the full show recorded, which is like a 1, 2, 3 hour type thing.
Okay.
But what they do is they literally just like look into the crowd and roast everybody in the crowd.
Wow.
It's hilarious, bro. That's all I've been listening to these days. That's what I'm gonna listen to just now. But it's just it's so funny, and the way how people come dressed weird as hell.
Yeah.
So they point every little thing out and make fun of it.
Right.
But what they incorporated in the show, aside from the roasting and the comedy and whatnot, is they made sure to have a band, like a makeshift band,
Okay.
behind them. But
Right.
they literally have a drummer who's really good.
Right.
So like anytime a joke happens,
Yeah.
he does the little drums in the background.
Right.
And a lot of times, like they'll make a funny song
Right.
out of just some funny thing that they see.
Right.
Like for instance, this is the only joke I'm gonna spoil.
Okay.
But they have so many that's good, bro. There was, they have ushers and stuff in
Yeah.
in like arenas.
Yeah.
Like when I'm talking, they're performing these comic acts. Like it's in arenas.
Okay.
With like hundreds, if not thousands of people.
Right.
So they have the ushers showing people to their seats.
Right.
Bro, one of the ushers was this old white lady.
Right.
So she walks somebody up to his seat up front.
Yeah.
And they notice her.
Right.
And as they notice her, one of them's like, "Hey, Chico, ain't that the girl from Golden Girls?"
Oh wow.
Next thing you know, they bust out a thank you for being. And the lady doesn't even realize
that they're roasting her.
Bro, the whole arena is singing thank you for being a friend. And then she's walking in the back, and as she's walking, they still singing the whole song. But I'm saying that to say the band came in now and starts.
Right.
And another thing, they have a saxophonist, whatever that term is called.
Right.
Amazing on the saxophone.
Right.
And they sing on beat. They freestyle on beat.
Right.
So they actually show the importance of music and how much they love music and tie it into what they do.
Right.
But if you watch that, it does give appreciation for the musical side of things.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, to put a button on that, a lot of times, a lot of the songs that you guys like is not even fully because of the artist that sings it.
Exactly.
It's because of the beat behind that.
Right.
And I'm not saying every single beat has somebody on the drums physically doing that.
Right.
But there are a lot of songs that require like an actual physical artist, like instrument artist.
Right.
A lot of the things are now digital these days, but the instrument artists, man, they really do a stellar job.
Oh yeah.
So have appreciation for that. That may be a lane some of y'all could go down.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that we watch that have like a musical influence to it. Like for example, EYL. These guys are always quoting Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Because there's truth into what he's saying. Like he's talking real street stuff, but it applies to real life.
Facts.
So there's a lot of musical influences in these shows that we watch. So.
Yeah. And there's another final point to put on that, which is you don't always have to be the star of the show.
Oh, absolutely.
A big part of EYL, why I like them too, is they often interview the people behind the scenes.
Right.
Who nobody, a lot of people tend not to talk as much about.
Right.
Everybody always talks about the Michael Jacksons, the Jay-Z's,
Right.
the Chris Browns, etc. But nobody talks about who's behind them, the business side of things.
Right.
Who's doing accounting,
Right.
who's doing marketing, etc.
Right.
Who's doing instruments, music, like that. So those parts are important and stuff that if you're really trying to be the artist and it's not working out for you, maybe you could take a step back and you might excel way better
Absolutely.
as the accountant for the artist.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the drummer for the artist.
Right.
That might be where you shine.
Exactly.
So that's something to take into consideration when it comes to all this too,
Right.
Anyway, people, gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, make sure to hit that follow button, subscribe button, make sure to comment, like, and tell a friend.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all. It's another episode of the People's Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Peace.